Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. Here's the 411. Here's the down low. Here's what's going on. We have a brutal winter storm headed this way. We might not get the worst of it. Then again, we might get something worse than we think. It's always good to stay optimistic. Might not be as bad as they say. And some of them say that it's going to be apocalyptic. I don't know. I think it's just going to be cold and maybe some sleet and some snow, maybe some ice on the road. But we are going to be below freezing for a few days is what it looks like. So this might be my last video for a few days at least. Not for good, right? But I don't know if I'm going to be able to fish. But right now I know I can. I have a little bit of time before it goes dark. It is not cold. It's in the 50s right now. It has been raining most of the day, but it stopped not too long ago. So I'm good to go, but are the fish? We're gonna go. We're gonna find out. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what's up. I will be trying to get out during this storm, but it's like 3-4 days of freezing weather, right? And we might see snow. So come on, let's go. Of course, I came to this spot. This spot should have the highest probability for bank spots around here for catching with the little bit of time I have left before it goes dark. But I did bring lights in case I decide to stay. It's gonna hold to the 50s for quite a few hours, but yeah, not forever. You can gauge that something bad is coming when absolutely nobody's in this parking lot. Nobody's launched. Nobody's out there that launched from here anyway. I have a little bit of time to gamble. So yeah, I went mobile again because that's absolutely nothing for me. Gotcha. I knew this TD minnow would get something. We got another green trout in this video. Well, the first green trout, but it is another green trout. I tell you, I'm surprised too. I didn't think I was gonna get anything on an artificial, but this is the little jerkbait that I'm throwing now. TD minnow. I had no idea there was anything on this line. This is the red worm. I just put it out there and left it sitting out there. Never saw a bite, but I had a bite. So yeah, you want to see it? Pretty cool. Anyway, the duck lady snuck down without beeping the horn. I think I heard her. Anyway, that sun's about gone. Down below the horizon, you see that? That's a gill going back. We need to go back to where we started. Got a few minutes and then it's going to be gone, but it'll still be light. So I want to remind everybody what this channel is about. Some of you know what's up. A lot of you might be new. There are quite a few of you that are new. Welcome to the channel. This is a channel about reality, the reality of fishing. I document how it goes, whether it's good or bad. Some fishing YouTubers, they'll come out and fish. They catch one fish, it's small. They're not gonna make a video because they're hell-bent on showing you multiple catches and big fish. I'll come out just about every day, sometimes twice a day, so I can give you a video every day. It's not always tenable, but yeah, I'll show you when it's good and I'll show you when it's bad. I'm not trying to make it look like every time I fish it's spectacular and epic, because that's just not reality. And on this channel I talk a lot about the weather, to some people's chagrin. They think I talk about it too much, but weather is paramount to fishing. It's very important. It makes it good for us and it makes it absolutely suck for us as well. And that's what we're up against today and the next few days as well. Weather, winter weather.
You can feel that temperature coming down as that sun disappears. It's not too cold yet. We're almost there. And we're there. But I wonder if it was worth coming back here, because I don't see shad getting knocked up, coming up out of the water. I don't see anything quite yet. But here we will stay until I don't want to be here anymore. Almost feel like flasher fishing, but you never know. Sometimes they're all right with it, other times they're not. Flasher fishing is where I put my flashers on, and I leave my trailer how it is. I don't know if this is smoke or if it's just misty. It seems misty out here. We can go ahead and pull my trailer out of the road. I see some V-lines right now crisscrossing in front of the culvert, but I don't know. This might just be a two-fish video. Thank goodness it's a video. We are free and clear. Yeah, this storm is already causing issues up north of here where it's hitting hard. Oh yeah, there's stuff feeding right there. Oh my goodness. I was watching clips of like 100+ carb pile up in Michigan. Yeah, there's fish feeding. We're gonna try this TD minnow. It's jerk bait. But the problems it's causing down here are at Walmart and other stores. People acting like a hurricane's coming, buying all the bread, all the milk, all the water. They bought all the water. Who knows what? I couldn't get to the store physically. I did an order, and I'm just waiting to hear what is coming and what's not. Yeah, I'm busy fishing. You know, when you don't have the time to pay attention to your Walmart order, and they give you substitutes, and by the time you realize it's too late, you can't change or deny the substitute, all of a sudden they've sent you a gallon of 2% milk that you can't stand, or skim milk, or something worse. You wanted whole milk, but they brought you buttermilk. It's like, I'm not making biscuits tonight. This is for my coffee. You know, who puts buttermilk in their coffee? Maybe some weird person does. I think we should change the subject and change the bait. I have no idea what picked up this red worm, but it's giving me a decent fight. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a decent yellow bass right there. Yeah, these suckers are coming in, huh? Yeah, you're right. Okay, we got something here. Got something we can work with. Yeah, you're right. There's no size limit on these. He's taking my worm. Okay, I guess that's okay. I like to eat these a lot. This just isn't getting crazy. There was like this little tiny window of opportunity, a little bit of a bite, right? And it has since disappeared, so we're going to disappear as well. But you're coming with me.
This is always much easier when the fish is dry. There's actually very few fish that I'm going to eat the skin of, and this is not one of them, right?
Yeah.
This skin, when you cook it and you eat it, it's going to make this taste like cat food. It's going to be very fishy.
Huh.
But you get rid of the skin, and this is really, really good. A lot of people have never tried this, but they're gonna tell you that it's horrible and that it's a trash fish, but they've never tried it.
Going out. What am I gonna do about it?
Look at these onions. I got these from the feed store, Mineola Feed. Little tiny wild looking onions. They actually pack a punch. You know the song Cinnamon? It goes, "Where you gonna run to, Cinnamon?" Yeah, you're right. So Laura makes a really mean chili. And the secret is cinnamon. She puts cinnamon in it. She's not the first one to put cinnamon in chili, but it's the first one for me, right? So the idea with what I'm cooking tonight is inspired by Laura's chili. Cinnamon with fish. Come on, let me show you what I'm doing. Cinnamon. Curry. You see some other things here. You know I got onions, and yes, they're chopped up. Now, we just want to go a little light with the cinnamon. Just a little bit. We'll do both sides. Oh, it's a little heavy, but it's all good. Add some curry. Do that on both sides. I'm just going to let this fish sit here for a second with these seasonings on there. Get a little bit of heat under the pan. About this much garlic, I think. Get that danced around. I'm trying to rush. I don't like it when I'm rushing, but trying to move along. I don't have enough heat under that pan yet. I could get there though just by doing that. But unfortunately, I forgot to push a button on the rice cooker, so it doesn't matter if I rush or if I slow down right now, because we're at the speed that we're at. It'll all get done. It just doesn't need to get burnt. That's the most important thing here. Looks like I got the heat that I want. Get that all in there. I'm not satisfied. I'm gonna go ahead and put just a little more cinnamon. Hopefully I'm not tipping over the edge into the, oh, it's not gonna be any good zone, right? We'll balance it a little bit with
A little more curry, just a little more. All right. We're gonna slow it down with some frozen spinach. Just a little bit. Drizzle in some tomato sauce. Give that a good stir, but be gentle because we're not ready to break this fish up. Hopefully it's not ready to break up either. Try to keep the fish in one area of the pan as we manhandle these sweet potatoes with the spatula. Because what goes with cinnamon better than sweet potatoes, right? And curry. Curry and sweet potatoes go together really well. Tomato sauce and spinach is not too far out of the way. It's not a stretch, depending on where you're at, right? There's a lot of tomato-based curries out there in the world. This is just another one. I tasted it. It's wonderful, surprisingly enough. But it needs one thing, a dash or two of kosher salt. So when I get my rice together and I forget to push the button, a plate goes over the frying pan because we're waiting for the rice cooker to catch up. But it's done. It's still heating there. Putting that some kind of lid on there. You can take it off the heat and it'll stay warm for a while and it'll keep doing its thing. So we're all good. We're just waiting for a tick over. Waiting for the rice. And when you're waiting for the rice, it's a great time to clean up your mess, because I most certainly made one. You know, in the past, when I would think about cinnamon, I didn't think about fish. I didn't even think about main courses. I didn't think about meat dishes or anything. I thought about cookies, cakes, all kinds of things, you know, puddings, just dessert. But then I had Laura's chili, and she said, I put cinnamon in it. That's why it's so good. And I was like, really? Wow. And it is good. And it's not her concoction. She got it from another place that puts cinnamon in their chili. So there's people out there in the world putting cinnamon in chili. And now there's someone out there in the world putting it in a fish dish, because cinnamon and curry are really close to each other in the spice category, just like nutmeg. They're very similar. Curry is just a mix of spices, so why not add cinnamon to that mix? And that's what I've done here. When Laura and I were talking about this idea, well, I said, how about cinnamon and fish? Because cinnamon and chili is really good. So we were in agreement that cinnamon with some kind of beef dish makes sense, but we couldn't put these two things together in our mind until we thought about it. Cinnamon and fish. We had to think. And one of the ideas is something creamy, like a soup. And then curry came out my mouth. Cinnamon and a curry with tomato base. And I thought sweet potato and fish. And I was like, what should the fish be? It doesn't matter, right? So here we go. Cinnamon and fish. Who would have thought it, right? Yeah, you're right. Hey, it's been a long damn day. If you know that song, Cinnamon, you know. You know, if you know, you know. That's a line from that song. But it has been a long damn day. So thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, being members of the channel, and
Yeah, you're right. I will see y'all next time.